Okay. See, this is what the document your college send it, right, for your project wise. So here the first section, if you observe that introduction and what do you call object of the project, right? Yes, Sinana. The first one, introduction and objective of the project is nothing but the initial content about your project, like example, abstract and existing proposed and advantage, disadvantage. And if you have any introduction about your project, you can add it out. Example, abstract, that is already you know that abstract means the major idea of your project, and existing means before that what is there, and proposed means what you are currently doing, and basically based on that advantage disadvantage. Okay. And coming to the introduction objectives, introduction means like maybe if you want to add some more like about the machine learning example, if someone wants to do in the machine learning or someone wants to do in the web application, assume that. So write a few lines about machine learning, what is machine learning and how the machine learning is working. If you want to write a few lines, you can write. But if you want, I will give you a common paragraph, you can use it. But see, this kind of stuff you can google it also, you can, but still I will give you the common introduction about the machine learning, that I will give you, because introduction means about the what domain you using, or maybe you can do some kind of basic explanation about title. Anyway, title explanation you have already in the abstract, so that you can use in the introduction also. But about the can use it. So that is the basically first section. Introduction means majorly what about your project and the background of your project. These 2 points generally will mention in the introduction and objective of the project. So is this point clear? Ask me. Otherwise, I will go for next section. First section clear, all of you. నన్ను మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే ఇప్పుడు అడగండి. మళ్ళీ సెపరేట్‌గా కాల్స్, మెసేజ్‌లు చేసి నాకు అంటే అందరికి ఒకే ఆన్సర్ చేయలేను. సో అందుకే కాల్ పెట్టింది. ఎవరైనా ఇప్పుడు అడగండి. సో దట్ ఐ విల్ ఆన్సర్ టు ఎవ్రీబడీ. ఐ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద సేమ్ ఆన్సర్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ యామ్ టెల్లింగ్. So do like same questions Mali again, don't give me message like what need to put in the introductions, or I don't have contents, I don't tell like that. That's what I'm telling. So see, first as part of introduction and objective of the project, you required to put the content, abstract, and an basic analysis, that is what existing and proposed content, that two things, along with if you want to add some other content, yes, personally if you can add. So what type of content you can add, and like machine learning, if you people are doing machine learning project, so what is machine learning, like example what is machine learning, and how the domain will work, like how the modeling work. So that content you can, maybe you can put it over there. That is the one thing. And for example, if some people are working on information security, assume that. So then what is information security and what is cloud storage? Such kind of matter you can give in the introduction as part of the information security. But after this call, by the end of the today, I will provide some common content for both information security and as well as machine learning. If you want to put, yes, you can put that content, or if you want to go for Google and add some more content, yes, you can take it, granted. That is what I'm telling as part of introduction. So like example, if someone wants to doing the spam mail, so you can do spam mail detection using machine learning. So some, like for example, what is spam mail and what is meaning of the filtering of the spam mail. So that kind of introduction you can add it out if you want. Otherwise, it is not required. So domain and as well project. That is what I'm telling. But as part of abstract, don't change. You can give the. I already provide you content. You can put it the content. But content whatever I provided you, if you సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలి అంటే నేను ఇచ్చిన కంటెంట్ కాకుండా నీకు ఎక్స్ట్రా కంటెంట్ యాడ్ చేయాలంటే ఎస్ యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ గూగుల్ అండ్ కెన్ యాడ్ ఇట్ అని చెప్తున్నాను. యాడ్ చేయకూడదు అనేది ఏం లేదు, యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ వాట్ కంటెంట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి యాడ్. If X person adds some content, they have doubt, then after complete of your document, share with me. I will do that and I will give you feedback whether you need to keep, you need to improve. I will tell you if you want. Okay, so that is the first point you require to understand. Is this point clear now, everybody? Once again, is this point clear, everybody? Any doubt? Hello. Great. One is confirmed. Other people also, I'm hoping same, or any doubt still in this first section. So this is already I mentioned just now, advantages. So advantages of your proposed project. So what are the advantages or what are the benefits comparatively existing project, existing system, we will write in the advantage. This is already most of to the all projects we are providing that you can paste over here. Okay. Advantage is straightforward. And then see, software hardware requirements are segregated into different sections from your college. Generally, as part of third section, we will generally mention hardware requirement, software requirement, that's all. But in your college, it is a guide name. Guide name, someone asks you what is the guide name we have to mention. Guide name is mentioned from your college. Like for example, in your college, who is the guide? So that name you can mention. Is it clear? Guide name is internal guide. But if your college asking external guide, then you can mention either my name or Vinod sir name, any name. I will provide you some set of names, developer names you can mention. But confirm with your college whether it is internal guide or external guide. Internal guide means your college source names. External guide means like company people names. But generally, as part of project, they will ask internal guide only. They won't ask external guide. But confirm with that once again. Okay. Is it clear? Guides clarity వచ్చిందా అందరికి? నేనైతే ఈవినింగ్ మీకు ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ ఆఫీస్ who are the developers are there, their names I will put, accordingly you can manage that. Okay. And now come back to the third section, tools and management, right? So hardware software requirement, as I already given software requirement, hardware requirement. Now additionally they mentioned some tools and front end and back end, right? So now I'm sharing my notepad and I will inform you for each technology who are working under the Python with ML. So mostly we have two categories here in your group. One is Python with ML, another one Java with information security. So Python with ML, for first section, what is the tools platform used, right? So for that, tools or platforms means for you people Python. So this is the tool what we are using, okay? And after that, what is the other one? Software requirement, this is already given to you. Mention the same thing. Hardware same, mention the same. Front end, now front end and it is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. These are the front end for Bootstrap. Yeah. So this is the front end, and now back end, Python and MySQL. These are the backends for your technology. What else they given? That's it. Okay. Software, hardware already I given to you. Software, hardware.
సార్ అది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అండ్ హార్డ్వేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ రాలేదు, కొంతమందికి రాలేదు.
Same Nana, for all same thing. If you want, I will share in this call itself. Okay. Once again, I will open for few of the things. Because for all we are using same technology only, so it won't change for user to user. For Python with ML ఎవరైతే తీసుకున్నారో వాళ్ళకి సేమ్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ హార్డ్వేర్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. 1 second. Yeah. సో ఓవర్ హ్యావింగ్ ద సాఫ్ట్వేర్ హార్డ్వేర్ ఇవే పెట్టండి అన్న. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ అప్డేట్ చేస్తున్నా అండ్ ఈవెన్ మీకు గ్రూప్లో షేర్ చేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ రకరకాలు పెట్టక్కర్లేదు. సో ప్రాసెసర్ ఇంటెల్ వాడతాం. ఇంటెల్ అయితే మినిమం మీరు i5 i7 ఏదైనా ఓకే. బట్ i3 జనరల్గా అఫీషియల్గా వాడేది. ర్యామ్ వచ్చి మినిమం 4 GB ఉండాలి మన అప్లికేషన్స్కి. మానిటర్ 160 GB మినిమం, 160 పెట్టొద్దు, 160 ఇప్పుడు అసలు మార్కెట్లో లేవు కాబట్టి వీ కెన్ గో ఫర్ 512 GB పెడదాం. 512 మినిమం నడుస్తుంది హార్డ్ డిస్క్. కీబోర్డ్ స్టాండర్డ్, ఆప్టికల్ మౌస్ ఇది కామన్. ఓకే, అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ వచ్చి ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ విండోస్ కామన్, అండ్ ఐడి పైథాన్ వాడుతున్నాం మనము, లాంగ్వేజ్ వచ్చి పైథాన్ వాడుతున్నాం. అండ్ ఇంకొకటి సాఫ్ట్వేర్లో ఆల్రెడీ అక్కడ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్లో పెట్టాను, బట్ స్టిల్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ హియర్ ఆల్సో. సో డేటాబేస్, డేటాబేస్ ఏం వాడతాం మీ దానికి అంటే MySQL వాడతాం. ఓకే, సో ఇవి సాఫ్ట్వేర్ హార్డ్వేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్. అందుకే చెప్పా మోస్ట్లీ ఇవి ఆల్రెడీ మెన్షన్ చేస్తాం, బట్ స్టిల్ సెపరేట్గా అడుగుతున్నారు కాబట్టి ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్లో ఇవి పెట్టండి, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్లో ఇవి పెట్టండి టెక్నాలజీస్. అండ్ టూల్స్ అనేటప్పటికి పైథాన్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇది పైథాన్ విత్ ML వాళ్ళకి. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ ఇది పెట్టేస్తున్నాను మీకు గ్రూప్లో. సో ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా ఈ సెక్షన్లో చూసుకోండి ఒక్కసారి. ఈ సెక్షన్లో 5 సెక్షన్లు చెప్పాను చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు ABCD. ఏ అంటే టూల్స్, ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్, సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ చెప్పాను, హార్డ్వేర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ చెప్పాను, అండ్ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ చెప్పాను, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ చెప్పాను. ఇందులో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగవచ్చు ఎవరైనా. మీకు పైథాన్ వాళ్ళకి ఇది, పైథాన్ వాళ్ళకి ఈ స్టాక్. సో ఇవి మీ యొక్క గ్రూప్లో పెట్టేస్తాం, సో దట్ మీరు ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎవరైనా హార్డ్వేర్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ మిస్ అయినాయి లేదంటే ఐ మీన్ టు సే రాలేదు అనుకుంటే మీరు ఇక్కడ నుంచి డైరెక్ట్గా వాడేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇవి అందరికీ ఒకటే. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు కమింగ్ టు జావా పీపుల్. ఓకే, సేమ్ స్టాక్ జావా వాళ్ళకి ఏం వాడతారో చెప్తున్నా. ఇప్పుడు జావా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఎవరైతే యూజ్ చేశారో వాళ్ళకి టూల్స్ వచ్చి ఎక్లిప్స్ వాడతాం. ఓకే, అండ్ హార్డ్వేర్ వచ్చి సేమ్ హార్డ్వేర్, నో డిఫరెన్స్, హార్డ్వేర్లో డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం లేదు. అండ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్లో విండోస్ ఇక్కడ పైథాన్ బదులు యాజ్ ఐ మెన్షన్డ్ ఎక్లిప్స్ ఉంటుంది, అండ్ పైథాన్ బదులు జావా ఉంటుంది. డేటాబేస్ మాత్రం సేమే వీళ్ళకి కూడా. పైథాన్ జావా వాళ్ళకు కూడా MySQL వాడుతున్నాం మనం. ఓకే, అండ్ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ సేమ్ HTML, CSS, JavaScript, అండ్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ వచ్చి జావా విత్ MySQL. ఓకే, జావా JSP JDBC ఇది జావా వాళ్ళకి. ఓకే, రిమైనింగ్ అంతా సేమేనండి. ఓకే, ఇది జావా వాళ్ళకి. అండ్ డేటాబేస్లో టూల్ వచ్చి మీరు ఇది వాడవచ్చు, SQL యోగ్ కానీ వర్క్ బెంచ్ కానీ. ఎస్ అన్న, సో ఇవి జావా వాళ్ళకి. ఓకే, సో ఇంతవరకు ఐ హోప్ యూ ఎవరీవన్ క్లియర్ విత్ దిస్. ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇంతవరకు చెప్పినంత వరకు? Everyone can, you can, if you are not able to speak, you can keep in the chat box. Chat box లో పెట్టొచ్చు మీరు. ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉంది ఇంతవరకు? ఇంట్రడక్షన్, అడ్వాంటేజెస్, టూల్స్ అండ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ వరకు చెప్పాను ఇప్పుడు నేను. హలో, ఓకే, ఓకే, క్లియర్. అండ్ నా ఫోర్త్ సెక్షన్ మాడ్యూల్స్. ఇది ఆల్రెడీ అందరికీ ఇచ్చాను. మాడ్యూల్స్ అంటే విచ్ ఆర్ నథింగ్ బట్ మెయిన్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో మేజర్గా ఏం ఫంక్షనాలిటీ చేస్తున్నాం అనేది మాడ్యూల్స్ అన్న. అండ్ రిమెంబర్, మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ML ప్రాజెక్ట్స్కి మాడ్యూల్స్లో ఇవే ఉంటాయి మ్యాక్సిమం. డేటా సెట్ కలెక్షను అంటే డేటా సెట్ని గ్యాదర్ చేయడం, ప్రీ ప్రాసెసింగ్ చేయడం, వాటిని ఒకవేళ డేటా ప్రాపర్గా లేకపోతే దాన్ని ప్రాసెస్ చేయాలి. తర్వాత డేటా మోడల్ని డిజైన్ చేయాలి, డిజైనింగ్ ఆఫ్ డేటా మోడల్ అండ్ టెస్టింగ్ చేయడం. ఓకే, అండ్ తర్వాత సిస్టమ్ ప్రిపరేషన్, సిస్టమ్ టెస్టింగ్ అంటే సిస్టమ్ని మనం డెవలప్ చేసి చూపించడం. సో సిస్టమ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇవి జనరల్గా అందరికీ కామనే ఉంటారన్న. ఇందులో మాడ్యూల్స్ పరంగా మ్యాక్సిమం పెద్ద డిఫరెన్స్లు ఉండవు, బట్ అందులో ఉన్న వర్డ్స్ని బట్టి మారుస్తూ ఉంటాం. బట్ బేసిక్ ML వరకు ఇవి ఉంటాయి. అలానే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సెక్యూరిటీ వాళ్ళకి మాత్రం వాళ్ళ ప్రాజెక్ట్ బట్టి వాళ్ళకి మాడ్యూల్స్ ఉంటాయి. బట్ మాడ్యూల్స్ ఐడియా కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, దీస్ ఆర్ హై లెవెల్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఫర్ యువర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. Means, yeah, sorry Nana. So like whoever taking the project, in that project majorly what we are doing, that is we are telling in the modules. And if you split detailedly each module, that is only your functional requirements. Functional requirements or modules are both are same generally, but module is high level naming convention. Functional requirements are detailed explanation. That is only the difference, but it will show you your functional requirements. And if someone asks you what is your functional requirements, you have to tell that same modules description only, or what is your modules, same. And if someone asks you what is your non-functional requirements, then you have to tell obviously user friendliness, user friendly and simple to use, and compatibility, high performance. These are non-functional testing. That means non-functional requirements. So generally quality attributes we call non-functional. But anyway, in this section it is not there. But still, if someone asks you, you have to tell these points. We non-functional, and functional means your modules. Remember, functional means your modules, okay? And non-functional means these are all, okay? So, but as of now, this first is what you call section. It is not there, but I'm just giving a heads up on this, okay? And now we have the next one, security and validation checks. See, Nana, generally that is what I told you, non-functional. So generally, security validation checks means what kind of security we are providing and what kind of validations we are giving. Generally, that is the meaning of that. For information security people, you can tell that for security we are using encryption mechanism. For all information security projects, we are using encryption to provide the security for the data, okay? And also whatever the data we are reading from the end user, we are validating the data. That is, you can write. But for ML projects, we don't have any security and validation checks, because here we are doing some kind of data gathering and the predictions. We are not doing any kind of securing the data, or we are not doing any data operations. So that's why for ML projects, maximum we don't have any security related content. But you can mention, yes, you can, both of you can mention, yes, we are performing data validations for given input. So whatever the data customer giving as part of input, for that we are doing the data validation. Like example, null values we are not allowing, duplicate values we are not allowing. Such kind of data validations we are doing, okay? But security we are not doing for ML projects, but for information security or Java projects, we are doing by using encryption, okay? So that point, if you can mention over here, okay? So nothing more is required as of now. That is enough for particular security and validation checks. But after implementation, you may extend the content by seeing your project, what kind of validations we done, what kind of security checks we did. That by implementation you can write some more lines. But as of now, you can mention that 1 or 2 lines. I hope you that clear this fifth point. Still any more doubts? Any doubts as of now? Security and validation checks, did you cleared everything? So as of now, you know, no need to pay full amount on this information you can put, and that is enough, I think. Any other doubts as of now? Yeah, for Java also same, Nana. For Java also same, ML also same. You can mention that for Java, as I mentioned, right? For Java, all people you taken information security, right? So you can mention that validation same point you can mention, validation same point, but for security, for securing the securing the data, we are using encryption to protect the data. You can write like this, okay? For securing the data, we are using encryption to protecting the data. That's Java people you can use. But ML people don't use this line, because in ML we are not using any encryption. For Java we are using, so that you can use it. And this first point is common for both. If you want to add some more point, you can add with respect to validation, you can add it, okay? So this is for your next point. And the last another section, scope of future applications. See, this is exactly I'm telling. So this is really, I can say it's not at all scope for this first page, because scope of future application means what is the in future you are going to be developing. But after, without developing this, we can't think about it, my point of view. But what exactly meaning of that, if you know, can anyone tell that, so that I will answer? What do you mean by scope of future application? Generally, as for my understanding, to this existing application, what other features we can enhance in the future. That is the meaning of that. But without starting or without having the knowledge on product, we can't write it on anything on this. But still, if you want, maybe future application means, now as of now we are developing we are developing web applications. Maybe as an add-on to the same requirement, we may develop mobile application that you can add maybe future as part of scope of future application. But I'm not sure what is the exactly meaning of this. If someone clarify that, I may give the more content. Otherwise, you can write that line. That is enough for as of now. Anyone have any doubt? Or for example, it's not features or scope of our application. If wrongly they are written, then for our application scope is internet. So because all are our web applications, right? So for using our application, internet is mandatory. I may written in the one line. Just give me a second. I will give you that line also. Scope of our project, I'm giving the content. Future application, I'm not sure, that you have to confirm with your faculty like what is exactly meaning of that. Okay, but as of now I'm giving what is the scope of our work now. Just give me a second, I'm just giving that. Yeah, this is the scope of application. Scope means limitation actually. So what is the scope? Generally, to all open the website, the scope of object that can be used by any user through web and can access the application. They cannot open the application without web. That is the only scope I can say for current project. But what exactly the meaning, if you know, maybe we can give. And conclusion. See, conclusion is nothing but sign of statement that you can give. So conclusion means, yeah, like abstract. See, in abstract we didn't do any project, right? So simply you can write. So by this I'm concluding, I'm planning to implement this project. This project means title of your project, and I may complete this project within couple of months, and I will showcase. That's the only one line you can give it. That's it. Conclusion means just a stand-up line. It's not the project conclusion, because if you see, we have a conclusion in the project also. If you observe here, we have another statement called conclusion. But see, this is the conclusion. But this generally when we will give when end of the project, the purpose of use of web application has made, see, some kind of gym finder is a web application that helps users to find the home gym finder according to their requirements. The main aim of the project is like that. So this means it is conclusion for the entire project what we did. But here for the abstract, conclusion means maybe you can write about your project in one line, like as a conclusion, I am planning to implement the, for example, your project example. I will take one project. See, for example, spam mail is there. This is the title of one project example. So how you conclude for this? I'm telling simply, by this I am I'm concluding I'm concluding that I am planning to develop the project to implement, okay, spam mail detection using machine learning techniques. Okay, I'm planning to project implement spam mail detection, and it may used in email filtering. That's it. Maybe you can write online like this. You can conclude. That's it. I can tell maximum like this. So because as of now we are planning to do, we are not at developer, we are not at implemented anything. Just we are having a thought that I'm going to be doing this project. That's it. So this is about conclusion. But if you have some more points about your from college guide, you may come with the points. I may help you, or you may gather some points like that. But that is the ultimate idea of as part of the abstract. That's it. So this is all about your synopsis for the phase one or submission. And in the second phase, you may add all the analysis, design, that all part. As of now, this is enough from my side. So now you can ask me any doubts if you have. You can ping me in chat box also if you have any doubts. Any doubts
Sir,
as of now?
Sir,
Ah,
what is report generation?
that's what I told you, Nana. Report generation is the final report. That's what I'm telling. I hope I'm not really understand at abstract level why they're giving report. Report is this one, final report. Final report we are not getting at the time of day one, right? So maybe you can skip that. I'm think so. But that's what I'm telling. That if you want more details, you can communicate with your guide. But in report generation means I'm sure about the same thing only. The content what you're giving, that is only we call technically report, project report we call.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anything else? Any doubts you can clarify now only, Nana. I hope you have the questions. You can ask me now. See, in a project expression, you come to the office, like you can come and try to explain that. Now I can't do that. But anyway, one person is asked employee file sharing. The name itself is telling. I think for her, I explained in the call also. So see here, the employee file sharing means it is a project where the employees can use the portal website and they can share the files through this website securely. That means whatever the file they want to share, that will be uploaded in the system and it will be stored in the encrypted format, and whenever the other person wants to see that, that file will be decrypted and they can see the data. And also whatever the file they're sharing, they can set the what I can say that time days limit, I can say that expiry date. So automatically on that day once received, the file will be get deleted automatically, so that the memory will be optimized. And also when someone wants to access your file, they require your permission to access the data. So likewise, we are developing a fully encrypted and secured file sharing system for the employees which are in the any organization. So that is the idea of this particular employee file sharing system. I hope you clear now. Any doubts as of now? Still any more doubts? Hello. Anybody have any doubts? Please ask me. I'm asking again and again. Don't hesitate to ask. You can, if you have small doubt also, you can ask me. Don't, no worries. I will try to understand and I will try to explain.